All right, well, today we're going to be taking and working with some cards from when I was a kid. These are from 1999 Stadium Club. It is the Triumvirate set. The set is 45 cards comprising of 9 triumvirates of 3 players per. The 3 cards fit into each other to make one wide scene. Now these generally were inserted about 1 per hobby box. Hobby boxes were ridiculously expensive for a kid at the time, and to actually collect all 3 was near impossible because eBay was not accessible for most of us at the time, and hobby shops were very hit and miss. You didn't have guys breaking stuff the way they do now and chase cards sitting around. So I finally picked these up. Decently priced because, of course, in today's market, outside of Junior, there's not a lot of demand. But the downside to this is you don't usually get 3 great players in a triumvirate. Like this one is Ben Grieve, Ken Griffey Jr., and Juan Gonzalez. Of course, Griffey is the one you want, but you're just kind of stuck with the other 2. But the idea of these is they fit together, and then that is your completed card. And that is super, super cool. The other side is that they are fragile, and there's not really anything designed to display this kind of setup. So I was deciding if I wanted to put them in one of the 1x3 screw downs, which would set them up to look like that, which is nice. The benefit to this is that it keeps them together. I can run the corner screws out, run longer screws in, and just mount it straight on the wall. The downside is that it is harder to display and harder to store. So I think I am going to go ahead and slab them, and then we'll just run the slabs. The slabs can be put together. So for that we have our magnetic slab holders. So we take that. I'm not going to penny sleeve it. These are recessed, so it's not something that's really necessary. And then I have my label. Trim our label. Struggle to pull it off the backing. Fit our label in. And there was our first label. And of course I did not bring out the other piece. Hang on. And then we wrap it up with a sticker on top to keep it from coming apart. And we have our first card up and done. So we'll repeat 2 and 3. Now they do still make these in modern Stadium Club. They're not nearly as cool looking. They're a lot more boring than these guys are. The ones they did this year were nicknames, and I wasn't super impressed with the design. They instead of doing luminescent, and illuminator, they just did like their normal color parallels with all kinds of numbered and bullcrap, which just makes it even harder to actually like pull a full triumvirate. Of course, with eBay, it's a lot easier than it was back in the day. Let's get a nice, good center. Good snap. Sure we're not on the corner. We're not. Good. There's two, and we'll go do Ben, and that'll knock out the third one. And our finished product next to each other. I'm pretty happy with that. That junior is still a little off center, but he's not on the thing, so we're good. So these are really cool cards. But I didn't just get those, I also got the Mariners team set, which is A-Rod, Junior, and Buhner. So we got 3 more to do, which is awesome. So I'm going to set these aside because I need to get them into my database. And we will go to these 3. What?
I need your help getting pillows in my pillowcases. So I'm making my bed. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
I got my the sheet that I had to take off the old sheet that was not comfortable for my bed and switch it out with a different sheet. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So you can have the other sheets that are in my room back.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that I didn't need the sheet that you gave me because I already had one on my bed which wasn't comfortable and 2 nice sheets on the floor in my room. And I used one of them.
I will be in when I am done with this.
Okay.
Alright, and this set is done, and I think that looks pretty awesome. So these are cards from when I was a kid, super hard to get a hold of back then. I am super excited that I was able to reasonably afford the 6. There is 3 levels. The luminous are about 1 per box. The illuminescent are, I think, 1 in 3 boxes, and the illuminators are case hits. So finding a illuminator triumvirate was really difficult. There is a football triumvirate of Elway, Marino, and Manning in illuminators that's not super expensive. So I might not, I haven't decided yet. So I gotta sell before I can spend, so we'll see. But yeah, it's always a good day when you can pick up something from when you were a kid. You don't get to do that every day anymore, but that's a pretty nice set that I'm pretty happy to have in, and I prefer them in the slabs than in the black frame screw downs. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I got 4 slabs left to decide what else I got laying around that's worth upgrading to a slab. So that'll be it for this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.